Okay. First little update. Steph's in a neck brace right now. However, since the opinion of the doctors, just let it heal up naturally. And just be very careful. They said to give us the bums rush out. And, it's Saturday, and unfortunately, our application to be added to the lease at the apartment won't be seen until Monday. So, if everything goes well, by Monday night, maybe we'll have a place to stay. Otherwise, we're going to have to try and figure out a way to, because we are here in the Motel 6 till, well, tonight, Sunday, and then checkout is Monday at 11 o'clock. So basically we have until then. Unless, again, I hate to do this, but we don't need as much this time, really. Just another $50 or so, or $60 or so per day. That's what we're running through with my military discount. Nothing. In the meantime, my God, you people came through for us and everything else, sir. I was able to throw the $400 required for the application fee, and if we're approved, another $100 each, to get in there. So if everything goes well, we're in, and we can get back to business here. And we're no longer under any hard deadline to leave, other than March 11th when little sis moves into a new apartment and there's no room for us. Hopefully by then, all this will be a bad memory. We will be rolling our way back to Denver, and I'll be the new morning guy in the mountains. So, yeah. But, all right. New Eden was the next one? Was the name of the time?
Yeah, New Eden.
New Eden, Discovery. They are starting to figure out how to do a quote-unquote Star Trek story. And this one had more elements of being a typical Star Trek story. I don't agree with the interpretation of the Prime Directive, though. This was an Earth colony. They're aware of where they came from. So I don't think the Prime Directive would necessarily apply. They would be perfectly allowed to identify themselves and tell them that Earth is okay. And by the same token, the poor guy who wanted to go, I think they'd be morally obligated because he was sending out a distress signal. Okay, that automatically abrogates the Prime Directive, because they're contacting off their world. Because it's more than just pre-warp. I think, again, it's Kurtzman in his numbskulls picking out bits and pieces they see, and they're not getting the whole context. The Prime Directive is not just pre-warp. It's also whether or not you're affecting other planets, other systems.
Mm-hmm.
Are they aware of other planets and other systems and other life? These guys know. They know they're from Earth. They know when they left Earth. I'm sure, even now, warp drive is a theoretical possibility. It's just a matter of how to, we don't know how to manage the power, but mathematically, yeah, we know how to bend space, or at least know it can be bent into our shape. Shape. It's just a matter of, we know the power cost is enormous. That's why we haven't done it. But they're working on it. Believe me. Having a good authority, a buddy of mine worked at McDonnell Douglas. Yeah, the dates are right there. But yeah, he said you're working on it. Actually, said to work on an antimatter reactor, but. Same thing. But I'm guessing this is the main episode where they had to redo all the thing because of apparently Pike, being really, really religious and stuff. And I don't mind, his father taught comparative religion. Okay, fine, whatever. I think in Roddenberry's version of the future, though, religious observance would be more of a traditional thing for the sake of why we have the parties and historical thing, but not as in anybody actually believed it hardcore. Mm-hmm. And in a way, it's kind of like really the Romans and the mythology. No, but nobody in Rome really believed in the gods. It was a social construct in there. But when Vesuvius blew up, nobody was blaming Jupiter. Okay, they would just it's what mountains do as they blow up. And Vesuvius had been active for a while anyway. So. But that sort of thing. So I think another case of not so much picking a plot error, basing a plot on a production error, but a big misinterpretation when the cage in the menagerie, when the Telosian is punishing Pike, and the basically image is he's in hell, the flames, everything. Remember the comment from a fable you once heard in childhood. Now, if Pike actually believed that, I don't think the television would be referring to it as a fable you once heard in childhood. She'd be calling, she'd be referring to it as, the damnation to which your preferred deity will send you. That's something like that. But she, it's clear from the reference, I think, that Pike didn't believe it. This is something he heard, He was told, this is what hell is like, or what the old ancient religion said hell is like. So they pulled that out, and hello.
Oh, and just for the record, like I've been saying to more than a few people, I really cannot dislike Anson Mount as Pike.
Yeah, Anson Mount does make a very compelling figure. He's a good he's a believable captain. I'm not sure, if the folksy home, down home thing is really Pike. Because I'm not sure, Christopher Pike really didn't give that kind of thing. He wasn't as uptight, really, because you look at some of the, especially after he's back.
But he still doesn't.
After he's back from Talos, and he's able to do a little wide track, as in all ship's doctors are dirty old men. That's what I know.
Yeah.
So he would have loosened up some, but I don't think the oh shucks thing would have really gone over too well.
Yeah. But he still doesn't deserve a lot of hate.
No, he's doing a good, and they are figuring out late to the game how to actually put together a coherent story and kind of follow through. That's still at best mediocre Star Trek. I mean, they're taking the whole thing. Oh, every show's first season is supposed to be shaky. They're abusing that privilege.
And they're
like a redheaded stepchild. This is beyond mediocre. That was the worst written TV show I've ever seen. That first season, the writing was horrible. The characterizations stunk to high heaven. And of course, you got our main character is a reprehensible, lowlife who should have been put under the jail. Okay. I mean, how many millions of people is she responsible for causing the deaths of? And what do they do? Oh, that's okay, Mikey. Here's your rank back. Get out there and get him here. That's ridiculous.
Well,
all we knew is they already hinted at it. Once you affirm that she nailed Spock, that's the complete Mary Sue right there.
Nailing her own brother.
But that's the thing with the Mary Sue. Ensign Mary Sue comes on board. She was the top of her class at Starfleet Academy. Actually, that's another thing, because Mikey Spock didn't go to Starfleet Academy. She got the gig because her daddy was Sarek. And here, take her. Give her a commission. She probably never even saw Starfleet Academy.
Well, the one good thing, or the saving grace, as far as I'm concerned, is they're starting to flesh out some of these other characters.
Well, yeah, Detmer is really starting to, get a personality. So I think she's going to be the next one to stand up. So we have two fairly likable characters so far, Tilly and Detmer.
Can't forget Saru.
Well, yeah, Saru, but
cool.
Saru's got issues too.
Yeah, but
he's a cow. Okay.
But he's still a nice guy.
He's a mushroom cow. Okay.
Not to mention he's cute.
Anyway.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, if, walking melted fungus is your idea of cute. All right.
I like the threat gang.
But, yeah, well, anyway. Big thing is, though, even if this show is, keeps going, it's watchable at least. I'll give it that much. It's still, there's still problems with it. A lot of it is just damage has been done.
Yeah.
The first season is completely irredeemable. The only way to reconcile is essentially, even in canon, with Q showing up, snap his fingers, and they're suddenly back on an original series bridge. You're still doing the same thing. You're retconning the whole thing out of existence. It never happened.
Yeah. One thing I can say is I am still willing to give Ethan Peck a chance.
Well, we'll see what.
Especially with his pedigree.
Well, Pecker Spock is in the Federation Nut House apparently on Starbase 5. So
yeah, but I mean, with the acting pedigree he's got, I'm willing to give him a chance.
Well, we ain't got a lot of choice. They filmed this thing months ago, so
yeah.
All right. So PayPal, Patreon down below. We could still use a little bit of help, guys. You gobsmacked me in the. My God, The amount of money that kicked in over the past few days was ridiculous.
Yeah, you even had kid's sister bawling.
Oh yeah, and I also mentioned her, because she's been ragging me about how, YouTube is only going to be a hobby. It's like, well, does this look like a hobby to you now? You really saved our butts on that one, really, and hopefully just one more little bit to get us over the hump here, because it's just maybe a day or two in the motel here. We don't need we need to move the Earth again, just an asteroid or two. So PayPal, Patreon down below. Midnight's Edge is going to be starting any second here, so I'm going to put this one to bed, and I'll do the Orville later. Yeah, Steph has got to be in a neck brace for a while. And I think I'm also, for some reason, they wouldn't let her drink any milk because of the carbs. Screw the carbs! She needs the calcium!
Shall I? You might as well show me.
No, we're not going to go through that. No, because we're already, they're already officially late here, so, and I don't want to be doing the thing on. So, PayPal, Patreon, other stuff down below, and we will talk at you later.